Hello guys and welcome back to another Liga IX Hispania Company of Heroes 2 replay. I've got a special one for you guys today. This is round 1 of the Company of Heroes 2 Road to Glory tournament between Dragoon and J for Jet. So this is a best of 3 for round 1 and this is the final game in that series. So far Dragoon is down 1-0 and J for Jet has won the first game. So, Dragon has gone for the British, and Jay has gone for the Opal Commando West. So it will be very interesting to see these two factions fight each other. So early on, Dragons decided to go for the Vickers instead of the secondary infantry section, and J for Jet has gone for the Kuba Wagon, which is a good move. It's good to get there around the battlefield very quickly and capture points a lot quicker than his opponent. So as you can see, he's map domination at the moment. He's got 3 points compared to Dragon's 1 point. He's calling a Volksgrenadier now as well on top of that. That second infantry section is coming out now though. But he's done a very good thing and he's dominating that field on the left side, so we now know he's definitely going for this left side. And he's going to have his fuel and munitions collected very quickly. And he even has a Volksgrenadier heading over here, so he might be able to even capture this fuel point over here, depending on where Dragon wants to put his Vickers machine gun, and I feel like he's going to move it into this building to lock down this side. Which means he's going to practically abandon the centre for the moment, so giving Jay probably the early victory point lead. And even though this does protect the victory point, it doesn't really protect the fuel point, which is the main thing over here. The fuel point early game is more important than the victory points, in my opinion. So he's gone for his second Volksgrenadier, and the third infantry section's coming out now, so Dragon does now have a similar force on the field, better long range infantry. However, Dragon has a better mid to short range with the Cooper Wagon in support, and it has 5-man squads. So really 4-man squads will do very well against the Cooper Wagon. So we'll see what happens. The Cooper Wagon is just slowly capturing points. And we'll have the first combat of the day over here. Not a very good one for the Cooper Wagon if that British infantry goes into that heavy cover. He should get out of there quickly, because the Kuba's going to take some damage. Surprisingly, that it's only had 1 piercing bullet so far. Nothing capturing in centres, like I said. Jay's doing a good job over here when it comes to map dominance and map capturing. At close range, the Kuba Wagon will do a better job against the infantry section, but as you see, this Kuba Wagon has taken a lot of damage. Secondary machine gun coming out now. He must have decided to not go for the Vickers instead. I believe he did have a. The enemy cut our supply. So I was just having a message in from a friend of mine. Apologies for the pause then. Just give him over that. I think he's lost an infantry section somewhere. Either that or he's diverted from the second or his other infantry section and decided to go for another Vickers. I can't seem to find a depth site, so it looks like he's done that. Just to let you know, guys, I will be doing a commentating with Duke Jason up there on the 4v4 anniversary tournament as well, which will be this Saturday at 3 PM British Standard Time. I will post a link to the Butterfly servers in the description, and it'll be a fun day for us all. I think I'm looking forward to it. Jason, a good thing he's cut off this point. He owns both fuel points and he's really dominating the map right now. Some good map presence going on, and he's bringing out his first truck now. So it'll be interesting. It looks like he's going for the mechanised company at his base, which is good. He'll now have that healing for his vehicles, and I've got a feeling he might be going for an early Luke's rush, but we'll see. He does have the fuel for it, I believe. The Stern Pioneers should happily win in that engagement based on the negative cover that the infantry section was in. And he's doing a very good job. He's using the buildings and he's also flanking the heavy cover. Unlucky that this has been here, but he's also flanking the cover of the British, so they don't get their cover bonus shooting him. Personally, I think they should jump over there and get to close range, as the infantry sections don't do very well at close range. But he's dominating the map. He owns about 80% of the map, I would say. And there is a Volksgrenadier fighting against a enemy engineer. I feel like the engineers will just slightly win that. If he went behind the heavy cover, I feel like the engineers would win that. But no, he's going to retreat. He didn't really need to retreat them, so to say. He just needed to pull them back. So Jay is doing a very nice map dominance. However, he needs to cap this point. This is the point he needs to try and grab. This point will cut off all supplies.
We're losing a capture point. Our supply line's broken.
Like I said, a lot of units being captured. Like I said, Panzer II Lux is coming on the field very shortly. And Dragon going for that secondary because it's going to hurt him now against that Lux. He really needs to bring out an AT gun, especially now he doesn't both fuel points. He does have some Piats on his engineers, so he does have some AT capability, but that Lux should shred through a squad of engineers just to keep its range. An armoured car would have been good now for the British, personally, actually. The upgrade for the armoured car would be the way to go. He needs an early armour, and I think he needs an AT gun out soon. Because he has the army to beat Jason back at the moment, but he's just not picking the engagements very wisely at this moment in time. Panzer II Lux is on the field now, so it'll be interesting to see how that works with him. So he's doing a good job over there. Bushwick needs to get back though because he did just take a Piat shot, but that's only got one. That squad's only got one Piat in it, not two. So he can. Oh, there's a double Piat squad actually, no? Yeah, but that secondary one missed. So he needs to get an AT gun out on the field soon. Jay's been very ballsy with his Lukes, but he knows he needs to push this squad now to kill it. But he needs to be very careful because this squad. Oh no, he wiped the squad. So the only AT he had in the field now has been destroyed, and basically Jason's got him pinned at his base. For some reason, the British MG emplacements for this aren't exactly the best. They only come up to here, so he can just camp this line here and stop him from getting out on the field. And there's Puma even coming out on the field now as well, just at the top of that. So there's not much really there's not much really Dragon can do against Jason right now. He doesn't have the AT. He doesn't have it. He hasn't anything along those lines. So we'll see what happens. Jason is just keeping him at his base, and it's just a slaughterfest right now. Puma is on the field. I'm surprised the surrender motion has not been put down yet, but we'll see how this happens. We'll see what happens. An AT gun is coming onto the field now for Dragon, but I feel like it's too late. That Lux can just walk around the field happily. It can even flank the AT gun happily enough. But Puma's going to come on the field because it can take out those MG bunkers and everything like that. Just drain on manpower as we see. Puma's brought up, and that Puma will probably start focusing on the MG bunkers for the British, which looks very similar to the bunkers that the Americans could do in Core 1. Not sure if it just looks like that a little bit. So now focus the time. However, there's an AT gun on the field now, so Luke needs to be careful. Yep, he's seen it, but he just gets shot once, so he's gonna have to get his Lukes out of there. But he didn't reverse, and he just manages to get away from that. But as I see, he's just not got a lot of troops there, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. He's just shooting his pace with that Puma, which is actually doing a decent amount of damage. And that's his building destroyed. And he's now over on the right side of the field as well, on top of that. I don't know why Dragon is still playing this personally. I feel like he should have surrendered by now, because there's no way in the world he's winning this when there's two Pumas and the secondary Lukes coming onto the field on top of that, and he hasn't even got a single base building constructed now. Really, he could just rush the base with both of those Luxes and the Pumas and just win.
The new engineer section is waiting for orders.
I feel like, oh, he's gone the double engineer squad, so he's gone for the Royal Engineer reinforcements, which is only available once the command post building has been destroyed. Okay, so now on this point, he's just literally rushed the base and killed everything. So, but no, Dragoon is going to stay on this game as long as he can. That Lux is on a sliver of hope. And an anti-tank infantry section, and I think he's just doing it to get the last grenade off. No, he didn't even get the grenade off, but he does kill the Lux, so at least he kills one of the vehicles, but it's just too little too late. Other infantry sections with anti-tank are really decent as well. And the HQ building is, he's just dying. Personally, he should just, he's now putting the stucco on top of this just to do more base damage. But really, Dragoon should really Get out of there. That Puma did take a lot, not Puma, that Luke took a lot of damage to that, which I'm quite surprised about personally. I don't know what he's taking damage to. Why is his unit pinned? Oh, there's another bunker back here that's got, just has range, shoot the Puma, pinning the infantry unit here. There's Stuka coming up on the field. Should we get the Pioneers in personally, and all these other infantry back at base, which he's doing now. Puma's going for the flank now, trying to get this, finish this thing off. This one infantry section has successfully managed to push back the entire Oberkommando army, which is quite miraculous. But if he pushes that too long, it's just going to get wrecked by infantry. And the last bunker is about to go down, which he's doing manual fire, I do believe. And he's killed it, so there's no bunkers now defending the base. Like I said, so I'll just fast forward it. Jason's going to get overrun eventually with these infantry sections against this. If he hasn't built any more units on the field, he should bring out a resupply half track, but nothing now. There's nothing now we can really do. So as we see, the Stuka barrage is coming in now on top of this, and we'll probably accelerate straight along the base. Yep, just do that extra bit of damage. I don't know lengthwise, I would have done it horizontally. As we'll see. I do quite like this MG guy on here, quite like this. It's pretty badass. Doesn't do much damage to us infantry, but you know. That infantry section is still on the field and hasn't decided to die yet. Surprised he hasn't thrown a grenade. There's a grenade, there's engine damage, but he just doesn't have these stuff. And he's got no anti-infantry now, so he's just going to be able to rush the base with his infantry and just kill the enemy infantry. The Pumas have been called in as well now. It's a 3-star Puma actually, 37 infantry kills. Well, one building is showing 37 infantry kills. It's a lot. It's a lot for a Luke's to get in an entire game, never mind 14 minutes and the base is being destroyed. There's not much really to commentate on about now. At least we're both very at least Dragon had the spirit to stay alive. I don't know why he would bring this on. Right about now. He's trying his best, but there's nothing really he can do at this moment in time. Maybe he's going for the Stuka. It'd be pretty funny if he is. Well played to the both being very gentlemen about it. And the base will be. So this is actually going to turn out to be an annihilation game by the look of it. And there is the end game there. Let's have a look at the end screen report and let's see who did what. I'm presuming Jay did more damage. No more kills. But Dragon did at least put up he stayed up and put a fight up and didn't rage quit or leave. So we'll see. Dragon actually didn't do too bad on the damage front because I think it was those anti-tank rifles doing damage towards the hands of 2 Lukeses. But the kills were just heavily in Jay's favour, and we'll just see the graph, just Jay staying at the top there for the majority of the game. Thank you for my moments in playing, and I will bring you more Road to Glory tournament matches. This is the first game of round 1 in a best of 3. The challenge or brackets will be posted in the description below as well, with the Battlefly for the 4v4 anniversary one that I'll be co-commentating on with Duke Jason. If you want to get a team together, it's easily enough to do. You just go on the main menu. I'll go on it now. You just go on the main menu for Company of Heroes and everything here, and anything should be sorted and dandy. Right guys, thank you for watching, and I see you all later, and goodbye guys.